Hello and welcome back to my Minecraft Ultimate series. Just been to the Nether, got some Nether bricks, we will need that for the project we're going to get onto, and I also mined some obsidian which I put down, actually no, it's in the pulverizer and it's also getting turned into obsidian dust. So, what we need today is we need a magmatic crucible, which requires some Nether brick, that's why I went to the Nether, some copper ingots, some redstone reception coil, a machine frame and a bucket. So that's quite straightforward, easy to make. So we need some redstone, which we can just nick out of here, which we haven't got much left of. Need some copper, gold and iron, and a bit of glass. We can make the machine frame, like so. I'm doing this the right way around, I should really know this by now. Yep, boom, machine frame. Some copper, oh no, it's reception coil, is a bit of gold. And some redstone. Boom, so we've got reception coil, sweet. We've got the Nether brick already, so we just need two of them. We've also got the copper there. We've also got the bucket, and we should be actually ready to go. So let's put this into action. So the machine frame goes in the middle, bucket on top. Either side of the machine frame is the Nether brick. Then you've got your copper. Doesn't really matter which kind of copper as long as it's copper. And then you have your redstone reception coil, and that goes as our magmatic crucible. There we go. Now if we actually grab the liquid transposer as well, these two machines combine quite perfectly well. And we can actually, oh no, actually not downstairs, we'll do it up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put down the, it doesn't really matter which side you can do because they have interchangeable sides, so you can actually tell, you know, obviously the output and the input which side you want to mess with. So you can put down whichever way you want, but these two are going to get power, slowly but surely from the system. My little assembly table has finished working on some redstone chipsets, so it's not requiring any more power. As you can see, power's coming up. Now, let's have a look here. So the magmatic crucible requires a lot of Minecraft joules. It holds a lot, 3,600. Oh no, it's 36,000 Minecraft joules it holds. While the liquid transposer only holds 4,800 or 4,800, depending on which side of the Atlantic you're on, anyway. So what you can do is you can actually chuck. I'm trying to think which one it is. I think in the magmatic crucible you can chuck in redstone. So if we chuck in, say, 10 redstone, boom, in it goes. And what it's going to do is it's going to process it down and turn it into liquid redstone, which is absolutely great. Now, if we actually look at the open interface, you can actually turn other stuff into liquid. So you can turn netherrack into lava, to cobblestone into lava, stone, obsidian, they all turn into lava. And you've also got snowballs into water, you've got ice into water, you've got redstone into redstone, molten redstone. You've got ender pearls into molten ender, you've got bone meal into molten white dye. You know, you can do all sorts of different kind of dye, and you basically get the liquid colour. But we just want to focus on the redstone. So it requires 1,200 Minecraft joules to actually create 25, I think that's, not MB, I'm not sure what that is, but I'm assuming that's equivalent to how much, I think a Minecraft bucket is, I think is it 500 MB is a bucket? So we've got a bit short than a bucket worth. So let's have a look here. So I think a 500 is a bucket, or is it 1,000 is a bucket? Might be 1,000 actually. And we need 1,000 MB to actually make what we actually wanted to do. So if we actually turn this over and mess around with the output, so we want the output to be orange, what it's going to do is it's going to dump out, and if we actually change this one to blue, it's going to output all the molten redstone out of this one, and then dump it into this one. So if we actually just dump all the redstone we have there, I don't think I've either got any left. Actually, do I have any? I did mine some ores in the Nether, so this actually might be quite useful. So if we actually furnace this, like so, we'll get the block, and then what we can do with the block is we can actually turn the block into, we'll pulverize it, and then we should get the redstone. So we do that, it should actually work out quite well. Yeah. So we get the redstone, that's quite neat that. So we're getting quite a bit. I think is it close to we need at least 1,000 I think to actually turn this into where's the energy cell gone? I did have it somewhere. Where's it gone? There it is. To actually turn this energy cell into something we can actually use. So if I put that in there, and if we took a look at energy cell, nope, that's not it. Energy. Well, actually type today, that'd be great. Right, if we actually top, we want actually, where do we get to? We're at this one, so we're wanting to put an energy cell frame empty into a liquid transposer, which is there, and it requires 1600 microjoules, and then it requires 1000 MB. I think it's one bucket worth of molten redstone. So as you can see, each one goes down by a bucket. So you need quite a lot of redstone to actually be able to turn this into something worthwhile. And I've got a feeling I'm not even going to have more than enough redstone than I actually need. Which is going to be a bit of a shame there. So I may actually have to do a little mining trip to actually be able to get them out we need. So how much we got at the moment? Because each redstone gives you 25 Minecraft millibuckets, I'm assuming that's what it means. And we got 600 of them. Let's see how much is left here. So we'll just wait for this to do. So I think we'll be at 700. So that means we need another... How many more? 700. So we need another 12? My mind is kind of shot today, so bear with me. 650 then. Okay, so we need a bit more. So if I throw in 12, we'll throw in 6. We'll see how much we get to, and then we can go from there. But you know, we've got, I think, 250, so you will need another 6. So actually, it's probably another 4 more on top of that. So we'll wait for that to cook up. What we can do in the process is, where's all this? So we've got the obsidian dust there. We need some lead as well. And then we're going to turn this into the stuff we need. We need the more hardened glass. Look enough, we've got this down here. So boom, boom. You can get pumping away, so we'll have plenty of hardened glass hopefully. So we got 2 hardened glass for each one, so we should have, I think, 34 hardened glass by the end of that, which is kind of neat. And what we can do is change some of these into the empty conduits, because we've already got some of the liquid ducts, I believe, is it? What liquid ducts we had? Did we already get the... Let me just refresh my memory here. Oh, we got the energy conduits already, so we just need to get a few more of them, and then we're going to turn the rest into liquid ducts. So we're just going to get a few more of them. I think liquid ducts work out slightly differently. One's for energy, one's for liquid. As you probably will be able to tell by the name. It usually gives it away. Liquid ducts, that's copper and hardened glass, so we don't need that much. So I need more than enough redstone energy conduits to actually be able to make this. So if we use the 16 to actually make the energy cells, and then we can use the rest to actually make what we have left. So electrum. Wow, that's actually quite convenient, that. So I guess 32, so we can stack them with the rest of them. So we have 56. It's just short of a stack. And then the rest of the copper which we're going to get here, we can use to change into liquiducts. Like so. So we have 32 of them, so we have half a stack. Throw them in there for now, just for safekeeping. I'm going to rearrange the chest. Boom. Let's see how we're doing here. So is this almost, we just need another, wow, 8. So we're almost out of redstone. 1, 2. Chuck it into that one. Wow, this is going to get really expensive quite quickly. What's using up all? I've got a feeling this is using up all the energy. Oh, we're actually running quite low on lava. You know what? Pump these in. These are full of lava still, so then these can actually take the energy off. And when these run out, at least we still have 2 more engines, so we should get more than enough power now. And we've also have this second tap, so if I actually come down to here and break that one and then change it across, we can actually start pumping out lava. But we're going to save that. That's our reserve tank for now. So it will be a bit better. Let's have a look here. Okay, so they're almost done. We've got 14 hardened glass. Oh, we ran out of obsidian, that's why. So we take them out. So we've got some hardened glass left over, so I can put that away in the chest. Kind of neat. Boom. In there. We'll just chuck the rest of you in there. And how are we doing up here? So, oh, there we go. We're actually making the energy cell. Nice. And then we actually need to do something else afterwards. So this is an energy cell frame full. I believe we actually have to do something else with this to actually make it into an energy cell proper. I keep typing that wrong today. Energy. There we go. So if we want to get that energy cell, we actually have to use the full frame and put a redstone conductance coil, surrounded with some electrum ingots, some lead, So we actually need some more electrum. Do we have any more left? We don't. Damn it. Electrum. Damn it. So how do we get this electrum back again? It's gold and silver in the induction smelter. Yeah, it's quite simple. So we'll grab some of you and some of you. We'll make... that should more than enough. 12 of each. So we just need to go down and get this all cooked up. Right, we're almost there. And here's the last bit. There we go, 24 electrum ingots. That's more than enough what we need. That's kind of cool. So then we can head back up here. And then we can start turning this into what we actually need. So we actually need the energy cell. Energy cell. We need that one, so it's some electrum, some lead, which we have, and a redstone reception coil. Oh, that's going to be a bit... I think, is that 2 redstone we have left actually going to be what we actually need? It's going to be actually funny if it is. Redstone conductance coil. Wow, we actually might... That's all the redstone we have left. And yeah, that's all we need. So, if we just grab the lead from this chest over here. Just need 2. I don't know why I grabbed 3. Open this up. Boom. Put you in. You round up there in the upside down V. And there we go. So we now have our energy cell. We can actually use this, and this is going to become really handy quite quickly. All we need now is some more redstone, which I'm going to have to go on a mining trip for again, unfortunately, because redstone in a lot of mods just gets absolutely obliterated, so I'm going to have to actually go down if I don't have any more in here. I don't think there's actually any way for you to get redstone, apart from only my mining it. I don't think there's any other way you can actually get it. No, there's no other way you can get it, so I'm just going to have to go into the... go down and do a little mining trip. I'm going to need new picks. I don't want to use that diamond pick, because that's actually quite worthwhile. So let me just make a pick, and then I'm going to go down and head into... well, underground, do some mining for a bit, and get plenty of redstone. I'm not going to go down and get any other material. I'm just going to try and get as much redstone as I can, because I don't have much left. And what do I have on my... oh yeah, some other ores that I don't need. Stick you in there. Boom, boom. So I will be back in a few minutes when I've actually got this all ready and dusted, and we can actually start getting those energy cell conduits up and running. Plenty of redstone. Yay! Well, I got over 3 stacks. That's more than enough what we need. Now I'm just going to chuck some of these... oh, actually, no, I need to inventory first. Let's just do this quickly. New way. Tin ore, you can get processed. Yep. Oh god, I left that on, didn't I? And it's going to be really backlogged full of power now. That's not good. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Cobblestone, as always, you have plenty of the damn stuff. Dirt. Let's chuck you in there. Empty all this out. I did actually find 1 diamond as well, which is always nice. Although it's just 1, so it's not amazing. But chuck them in there. Don't need the monosit. Or you. Also, let's see. Sorry about this. I have to just get myself sorted, otherwise I'll be all over the place later on. So we got redstone. That's what we needed. Now we can actually chuck this into the magmite crucible, and I'm going to chuck just over half a stack in, and then we can go through there. So let's see. Redstone, redstone, redstone. Yep. So now what we can do is we can actually chuck these energy cells in, or energy conductive conduits, and if we actually throw them in the liquid transposer, like so, we need... let's have a look, see if we can actually find it. Should be next to each other at least, so let's flick through all these pages, tabs. Ah, there we go. It requires 80 Minecraft jewels for every one you want to make, and also 50 Minecraft, or mini buckets I'm going to call them. And what that means is, for every 2 redstone you get 1 redstone energy conduit. That's basically what it turns into, or every 186 Minecraft jewels as well. Not actually every 8 jewels. So now we're creating these, which is great, so we're just going to have to wait for the redstone to cook up. Then we should have a nice surplus of redstone energy conduits. Now what we can do is start to use these to actually start switching the power around. Now I need a sizable amount of them, probably at least half a stack. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Right, they overheated. That would explain why. If you leave this, well, it gives me a chance to explain this. If you leave any kind of engine on and it's got no power to go to it, what it'll do, it'll build up in the pipes and you'll start seeing a blue line, like a blue cube. It starts like a really thin line and then it builds itself out. And if you let it get too much power in that particular line, it'll explode. And that's what it's done here. So this is why we're missing 2 golden pipes. So if I actually replace these, like so, and then I get a wrench, wherever it is, where did I put it? Boom, and then hit the wrench, what it should do is allow me to start these engines back up again. Can I wrench? Do I right click? No. Prototype wrench is not working. Why are you working? Right. Might be a regular wrench then, by the looks of it. Okay. Right, so I actually need to sort that out. That'd be actually interesting to do. Anyway, back to the redstone. Let's see how this is getting along. Didn't blow any other cables out, I hope. No. So we've got 50 at the moment. Right, that ran out of power. Chucking a bit of redstone in, and we're going to have to turn on our coal engines for now, just to be able to supply the power. That should be enough. 7. Oh, 6. Put 6, 7 in there, and let's put 6 in there. So these should start providing at least some power. So when this is done, we can actually start dismantling all these cables and start replacing them with the redstone energy conduits. Right. We have 43 redstone energy conduits, so that should be more than enough what we need for now. So what I can do is I'm going to run downstairs, I'm going to turn off all the power supply, because I don't want none of these pumping any power out anymore. So you can go out. Oh no, we don't want them on. Off. And what we can do now is we can actually start dismantling this. This is going to be really good. Get rid of you. So we're going to start with this room first. We can get up to there, and then we can start putting this down, like so. Now we actually need to get rid of these wooden pipes, so these now come obsolete, which is great. And then we can start using these. Now the other cool thing is you don't actually need the extra pipe, so you can actually directly connect them. So it makes it a lot better for putting pipes down. Now, if you get to a point where you've actually made a mistake, instead of actually going down and breaking them, which takes absolutely ages, you know, if you actually get a pipe, it's going to take ages to break this. You can actually, if you hold shift, right click, like so, it'll actually disconnect it automatically, so you don't have to waste time by doing that, and then you put it up there. Right, so we've got this bottom bit done, so I may have to actually do a readjustment on that now, considering I don't need the bottom there. But what we can do here is, if we actually come round to this point, and we come round to here, start breaking some of this stuff away, like so. Oop, that's not worked out as planned. There we got a zombie at the door. Someone wants to say hello. Bring these down. I'm going to deal with him now, actually, because he's going to do me head in. Oi! Go away. You know, I'm going to sleep, because I actually get rid of him that way. Burn to death. Zombies are so annoying sometimes. Oi! Die. Right. So, back to business. So we can just put all these down. And just run them along. Now we disconnect that power line, so that's going to cause a bit of a problem now. But it's easily sorted later on. Boom. So they're all hooked up. Now we just need to change these. Now these are all still running, so we're going to turn them off. Because we don't want that backlog of power, because it's got nowhere to send it. Now we're going to lose this excess power, but that's okay, that's fine. What we're going to do is this. Actually, no, we don't want to do that anymore. Because we don't even need that bottom bit. We can just do this. And then do that. Reclaim that. Pull these up. Boom. And then we just need to break for this wall around here. Reclaim all this. And then put it down. Boom, boom, boom. Like so. Patch up the wall again. There we go. Patch up the floor. And then we're ready. So this is the updated, I think that's out. Yeah, so that's fine. And I think these need to be orange. The way it works is no, that's power in. You've got to rotate them round. So if you come to this pipe here, you want, oh, I didn't want to do that. You want the, I think orange means out, so you want power to come out with these machines. So I hope this is the right way around. I'll find out just by turning these on. So we can find out now. Ooh. So if we actually have a look, these should be outputting power. So if we actually come here, there's no energy being stored, so that means it's actually working as it should do, which is great. There we go. Get rid of you. And if we come down to here, power should be going into them. So we'll know if it's working. Yeah, power's going in, so that means that's working perfectly now. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. Just need to get that wooden marble back. Boom. So everything's working perfectly. We are doing really well now. So I'm just going to put the stone back. Power's going into every one of these, as it should do, which is great. This should be processing through while you aren't processing. Ah, right, because I turned you off. Oop, that's a bit weird. There we go. So it should deposit into there, and then that should run that. We're just a bit short on, so we've got some more redstone. So we've got more than enough now. We've hooked up every single bit of power to where it needs to go. And the cool thing is, these don't lose any power, which is great. You know, you can't go wrong with that. Now, the other thing we want to do, actually, switch these around as well. Boom, 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 boom. What we can do is, if we want, say, this corner over here, I want to get rid of that, and we want to replace it with that energy cell. So if we come over here, and this is where it becomes really cool. Where did I put it? Put it in here, didn't I? There we go. If we stick this energy cell down, if we just go down here, and stick it here, what this does, it acts as like a battery, so you can actually put charge into it. So, orange means out, so we don't want it that way. Oh, actually that might be the bad place there. The bad thing about some of these connections is you've got to have it at least, if I had it here, it'd actually affect this connection as well, which we don't want to do, so we actually need to move it up one more. So if we have it here, what we can do is you can actually mess around with the connection of it. So if we have out that way, so we have out power, like so. So power will only go out and won't come in, and then we have this as in power. So what this will do is you can actually put energy into it. So if we turn some of these magnetic engines on, what it should do is automatically output the power. So as you can see, this one's orange, so this one should be not getting any energy stored. This one will be, as you can tell here. Until we actually flip this, we right click, and the power will actually output quite quickly, and it should go into this energy cell. Now this energy cell is actually outputting at the moment, but what we can do is if we turn this off, what it should do is that all power, because it can't go anywhere else, can't go into here because this induction smelter is full, and it can't go anywhere else because all these are outputting, it'll actually go into the energy cell and store. So what you can do now is you can actually store all the energy you get into an energy cell, and then what you can do is you can mess around with it, do a redstone signal to turn it on and off, which you've got here. So if I have if I set it to high, and then output to 50, what it should do, it shouldn't output energy at all because it requires a redstone signal. So if I actually get a lever, I'm just going to borrow this one for now, and put it on here, you'll note there's no power coming in. So if we actually put input as off for a second, just so I can show you, there's no power going in, no power going out. If I switch this switch, all the power now goes out. Again, do it the exact same way, power stops going out. So you can actually turn stuff off, and you can actually tell it to ignore redstone signals if you actually got a redstone signal going near it. and you don't want it to interact, you can actually switch it off as well. So that's what the 3 inputs one. This one means it won't disable controls, so it'll ignore redstone signal. This one means it doesn't require a signal to output, and this one means it requires a signal to actually output. So I'm going to stick it to that one for now, so at least this switch now determines whether I want power to come out or not. So I put that to 100, leave that to 50, and now we should be gaining quite a lot of power. And then what we can do, if this actually works, I'm not sure if you can actually do it on redstone, may actually have to do some kind of system. This is where the target gates would come in, so which is kind of starts to get fancy. But now we've got a way to store power, so that is really a good point. So let's see how we're doing right now, because the way the redstone conduits work is they are a lot better at basically sending power. You know, you don't have to worry about losing power. I know golden conductor pipes lose quite a considerable amount of power over a short distance, so now we shouldn't be wasting any. We should get a nice constant supply, and we can actually stick all these what we don't need away. So I can still use them in a later build, if I actually decide to build anything, but it's just something that I don't need to worry about now. So let's put this cobblestone away, put the redstone away, and I think we're done for this episode. I think one thing we want to actually, last thing we want to do is a wrench, and that's to actually get those machines to work. So if we build a regular wrench, which is some stone and some iron, so we just need some wood, which we have here, some cobblestone, like so, and then some iron. Use it 4 we needed. So we can build this gear, like so, get that to a stone gear, and then build you. We get this wrench, and now what we should be able to do is we just put that loose bit of iron. You should now be able to actually get those engines to work, because they just wouldn't work before. You need a whack and wheel wrench basically. So if I hit them, what they'll do, they'll reset, they'll lose any excess power stored they have, and they'll go back to what they was. So if I actually put some levers down, these will be working fine again now. So that's what the wrench, for some reason the Omni wrench doesn't work for it, it seems to just want to rotate. So it is, you do require this wrench here to actually be able to do stuff. But then again, a lot of mods add the wrenching, which is absolutely funny. But we can put them away, put you away, and then I think that's it. So just a little quick recap, we have got our magmatic crucible and our liquid transposer up and running. We have changed the power cables from Buildcraft power cables to thermal expansion ones, so now we are not losing as much energy. And we've set ourselves up now to be able to store energy as well with the energy cell downstairs, which will actually make it a lot easier for us to store power and then be able to just pump it out when we need it, which will be great. And we've also got the 2 setups now, so we've got the downstairs one with the energy cell, so that there will actually store power, and then we've got this here which will just automatically dump power into the machines just for that little bit of power if we need it. But yeah, so thanks for watching guys. Rate, subscribe, comment as always, much appreciated. If you have any tips or hints or anything else, you know, leave a comment below. And well, thanks for watching guys. Until then, I'll see you later. Bye.